Good afternoon. I'm going to be talking to you guys about learning how to do things better. A lot of the time, we find ourselves in the same situation. We find ourselves back at the same point. And we find ourselves, continuing the same patterns that either we had before or that somebody else had. Why don't we ever break this pattern? We don't break this pattern because one of the reasons is we get comfortable. We get very comfortable. We get a pattern going. It's nice. It's easy. We're used to it, and we stick with it. Now, once we stick with it and another pattern comes, usually we get discomforted because it's a new thing we have to learn. It's a new step. It's a new door we have to walk through. So it kind of hinders us from actually taking the steps to move forward in order to achieve our success. Now, how do we do things better? Okay, we need to recognize where we are right now. We need to sit down, get rid of all the distractions, and look truthfully at where we are right now. Then we need to look in our past. And we have to look at the things that we've gone through, the different things that we've learned, the different situations that we had to endure. And when we see those things, we can take out all the good fruit and we can prosper from that harvest. Even though it might have been a famine, even though there might have been destruction, even though there might have been chaos. What good things can we take from this situation? Most people aren't asking that question. Most people are asking, why did this happen to me? The question is definitely, why is this happening to you? Why are you so lucky to be in this situation? Why are you so blessed to have this opportunity? Yes, the windows are blown out. Yes, the roof is caving in. But what can you do with what you have right now? How can you influence somebody with the story that you have to tell? When I started looking at my life as a movie, not in some fictional type of way, but I looked at it as if I'm the star. And whatever I do today will lead to the next plot of tomorrow. I'm the main character. And I have people that are in my life as supporting characters, supporting roles, co-stars, all these different things. And the wonderful thing about this is you get to choose who plays the part in your movie. Now, you also get to direct this movie and you get to act it out. You get to handle every aspect of your movie. Now, when you write out the different characters that you have, because I want you to write this down, when you write out the different characters that are in your life, and you give them descriptions, you'll be able to see the ones that are wicked. You'll be able to see the ones that are supporting you. You'll be able to see the co-stars. You'll be able to see the evil villain. You get what I'm saying? It's going to help you evaluate and change the storyline. Enjoy life. Think of it not just outside the box, but think about it in the box. Think about if you were the box. Think about if you had made the box. Think about each and every perspective on the matter. Don't just resort to one way, because there is no one way. There are many different ways. There's only one way to get to God, and that's through Jesus. But besides for that, everything has multiple ways of being done. There's no perfect way to do this. There's no perfect way to do that. Except for serving God, there is no perfect way. And even God says you don't have to be perfect. Just do your best. I talk about God a lot because people, they have obscured the idea of God. God isn't a tyrant. God is a gentleman. He's very understanding. He's very caring. He's very loving. Because of that, he sent his son to die for us, for our sins, that we may be made new creatures and new beings with his love and with his grace, and that we can love him and love the world as we love ourselves. Now, if we don't love ourselves, we can never love the world. We can never have an amazing business. We can never have an amazing culture. We can never have an amazing family if we don't first love ourselves. Realize that you're worth it. You're more than worth it, my friend. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. And even if you don't believe today, he's still working in your life for that one day that you might open in the door and say, you know what? Jesus, come on in. God, come with him. Because prosperity recognizes prosperity. Now, why do I bring up God? Because God always wants us to do better. He doesn't allow us to rest on our laurels. He doesn't allow us to stagnate. He doesn't allow us to get comfortable, because there's always present danger. There's always evil lurking. There's always stumbling blocks and chances for us to be blinded by the world. So how do we get better? We get better by recognizing the truth of the situation. And it helps writing it down and seeing the truth right before your eyes. Write down the people that are in your life. Write down the situations that you're going through. Write down the things about your job, the things about your finances, the things about your business, the things about your career, the things about yourself, the things about your atmosphere. Write these things down. How does it make you feel? You don't need a psychologist. You don't need any doctor to tell you how you feel. You need to write it down. And you need to see the truth for yourself. How do you get better? You get better by not lying about the situation. Successful people are able to speak the truth to themselves and to their team. Most of them don't care how it comes out. They just say it. We, on the other hand, at Brio, we like to have a strategic method on the way that we communicate with our team and that we communicate with our clients, whether it be over a controversy, whether it be over gladness. Either way, there are proper ways of handling these situations. And when you can see the situation as not a problem but a challenge, an opportunity to overcome, an opportunity to grow, things get different. You reflect on the situation better. You're like, okay, I could have done this better. I could have done that better. Okay, next conversation, I'll improve on this. It does, we like geeks, we like nerds, because those are the people that are going to be into this. The only people that are into, personal development are geeks and nerds, because you gotta read a lot, you gotta research a lot. On the computer all the time. Reading this, watching that, over here, over there. They're getting better. They're exposing themselves to other avenues. They're not relying on their own thoughts. They're not even relying on their own experiences. Yes, they rely on their experiences, but they add on through the experiences of others. They learn from great minds. They learn from their experiences, and they don't make the same mistake. They don't make the same mistake. Don't make the same mistakes that your parents have been making, your grandparents, your uncles, your aunts, your brothers, your friends. Don't make the same mistakes as the best guru, your favorite celebrity. Learn from the things that they've done wrong. Learn from their failures and do better. Just imagine if you took your strengths and another successful person's strengths and you plopped them together, and then you took the negatives, you filtered them out, you improved on the ones you could, and you dropped the ones you couldn't, and then added to that. Think about how much better you could be. But it starts today. It starts right now. If you're going to do it, you got to make the decision. If you're going to do it, you can't wait on somebody else. The way you get better is by taking responsibility, by being accountable. Accountable, but not just for your future, but for others' futures. How do you get better? You make the big picture bigger than you. Every time God came to a disciple, he instructed them, look, go talk to my people, because it's bigger than you. The message is bigger than you, prophet. It's about the kingdom. It's about me, it's about you, and each and every body that's on the earth. Each and every body that has roamed this surface and has been thought of. This is for all that. Is your mission that great? And if it's not, why isn't it? My God always gives me a huge mission to work on. Small, incremental steps per day, but a huge mission. What's your mission? Because that's going to push you to do better. What keeps you up at night? What makes you sweat? What makes your heart pound? And what makes your mind race? What do you need to get done? If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you seek out to accomplish? Think about these things. That's what makes you get better. When God, created Adam and Eve, the idea was paradise. But in one moment of selfishness, they forgot about the whole mission. Don't allow sin, shortcomings, negativity, doubts, fear, frustration. Don't let these things distract you from the paradise that you're living in. God bless you.